Is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Well, I am here at Cypress Lawn Memorial Park in Colma, California. I recently took the tour, the bus tour that went through this cemetery. Now, the thing was, I was ready to film the tour, and then really quickly, I realized that we weren't going to be let off the bus to see stuff. We only could see stuff from the bus windows. I don't know if that's a regular thing with that tour or it was just because it's wintertime, but we never got off the bus. It was kind of, the view through some of the bus windows was kind of blocked. So it was kind of like one of those things where I just gave up because I wasn't going to be able to get any good shots of the tour. But I did learn a couple of things on the tour and about this particular building right here, the Columbarium. Now, what I learned about this building behind me was it was constructed in the 1920s, around the time the Depression hit. And because of the Depression, the construction was halted. So the only thing that was completed, even back in 1929-ish, 1930-ish, was the ground floor, floor 1, and the top floor, floor 4. There's 4 floors in this place. Now, I kind of had a feeling that there was always 2 more floors because in the past, when I have gone in there, there's an elevator to go to the top floor. There's buttons for 4 floors, but it only stops at 2, the bottom and the top. And then as time went on, people would tell me when I would film in there in my comments of my past YouTube videos, people would tell me, yeah, there's 2 floors in there in the middle, floors 2 and 3, that were unfinished. I didn't know why they were unfinished, but I found out on that tour it was because of the Great Depression. And I found out on this tour as well that in about 6 months, maybe 6 to 8 months, Cypress Lawn is going to have those 2 floors, floors 2 and 3, completed, and they're going to open them and start selling niches in there. And I guess they decided finally in the last year or two that they were going to put money into completing floors 2 and 3. Now, I hear the uncompleted version in there is still a pretty grand sight to behold. And when they do finish it and have it open, it's going to be in the original vision that they had when they originally constructed this. So I am looking forward to bringing this to you when they open floors 2 and 3 and showing you, what they did inside. And like I said, it's going to be their original vision of the plan they had if they would have been able to complete it back in the 1920s. So without further ado, let's step inside here real quick and look for a minute. It's raining. I'm going to get out of the rain for a second. Wasn't planning on filming a video. I'm doing this on my phone right now, but let's go inside. Ooh, look at the crows just hanging out. They're just hanging out up there. Hello, crow. I know I've shown you guys this before, but we're gonna go in and look around. I wanna show you the elevator. Looks like they had a service or they're getting ready to have one. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. I knew, before I was told this, I knew there was more floors, and I had a feeling they were in the middle somewhere uncompleted, and then it was finally confirmed. So this is the 4th floor. I don't know why when they built it, they kind of did it backwards where they did floors 1 and 4 and left the other 2 floors unfinished in the middle. That's kind of strange. But
That's what I had found out on that tour. So yeah, here we Vincent Canoncia, 1884 to 1967. I'm not gonna spend too much time here. I just kind of want to do an update and share with you guys what I found out on that tour that day. I'm so bummed that I couldn't really film the whole tour because there wasn't much to really film if they weren't letting us off the bus, unfortunately. Farr is the last name, 1824 to 1949. May was 1824 to 1949, and Herb, 1876 to 1966. But they said within the next 6 months or so, 6 to 8 months, they're gonna unveil the other 2 floors. So these all remind me of post office boxes at the post office. I've always been reminded of that. They're about the same size too for ashes, but there's a whole bank of them over here too. And then they said that basically how these are, I think I've mentioned it before, how these are run is heart level and above, you go cheap, it gets cheaper. Heart level and below, it gets more expensive. So basically the more accessible it is, the more expensive it is. Rokita Auto, 1898 to 1962, I think. Pull up my glasses here because I'm just not being able to see that. Yeah, 1898. It says, Dad in memory. Livingston Roadie, 1940. I think it says that, and there's a picture as well. Hazel Clare Barnes in 1890 to 1964. Wow. I'm glad they're gonna unveil the other 2 floors in the original vision. This is gonna be cool. And when they do it, I'm gonna bring it to you guys. I'm curious though. I want to see the other 2 floors and see them unfinished, but it sounds like at this point they're probably pretty close to being completed. But before they announced all that, I totally wanted to see how unfinished they were, but the elevator never stops at 2 and 3. It goes straight through, it doesn't stop. Let's go downstairs and look around for a minute. Let's try floor 3. I don't think it's gonna stop. I don't think it's even gonna go. No. How about floor 2? Nope. No dice. Guess the first floor it is. Kind of dark in here today, so I got the light on a little bit on my phone. I don't know if it's gonna really help, but it seems to be showing out the stuff better in here. Here's a nice little family area. At the bottom there's at least 5 people in here. You can see the books, the book design. And there's more on the side, but there's no names on those. I would assume that's for future family members. It's not going to be a super long video. I just wanted to share that with you guys. See, I'm loving the lettering. Souza. Henry Parrott, I think Lug, Jan and Tom. Levison, Britton, Jacob, Joanna, Henry, Hattie, Evelyn, Reby H.L., Henry, and Benno Wilson. Wow. I love this old lettering right here on these Frisbee. And here's another beautiful family area, Coldwell. Colbert, Joanna, Cedric, Alice, Elizabeth, Lee. There's a time picture back there. Certain parts of it's kind of dark because of the cloud covering, because it's raining. It's kind of creepy. You can hear the rain hitting the stained glass. Oh, there's little rosaries and stuff just sitting out here in bags. Very nice. Colaco, John F., 1912 to 1979, and Helen, 1920 to 1997. This is John and Helen. Lorraine Tricky, 1921 to 2021. And there's a picture of Lorraine, probably her granddaughter. Wow. Burr, Robert M., 1933 to 1982. And Cecilia, 1933 to 1998. And there's a picture of them. Interesting. This place is just beautiful, and it's so old. It's crazy. Oh, here's the niche for Joseph Kretzer. He was a prisoner at Alcatraz, and it was back in the 40s, I do believe. Him and some people tried to escape, and there was a big old battle. It was called the Battle of Alcatraz, and they all ended up pretty much, with the exception of a couple guys, getting killed. The other guys gave up, I think, and his ashes were interred here. And that dried up flower's been sitting there for a very long time. It's just massive amounts of rooms and wings off of this. It's just beautiful in here. I've showed you guys this before, but like I said, I wasn't planning on making a video, but then I was out here and I remembered that little fact about the Columbarium, about floors 2 and 3, so we're gonna see what happens the next few months.
Anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. Just wanted to share. I'll keep tabs on this place and find out when they're going to open those new floors and show you guys. From what I understand, the original vision of those 2 floors was pretty grand and pretty spectacular to see. So we'll see how well modern construction can capture what they were trying to achieve all those years ago. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click that bell icon. Therefore, you can be notified of all of my future uploads, guys. This was a pleasure to bring you this one. And I'll be talking to you guys soon.